Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of June 2nd through the 8th, 2025. Before we begin, if you're interested in getting a personal month ahead reading with me, one-on-one, I'm offering $10 off of that until June 7th. Use the coupon code JUNE2025 at checkout and get your discount. So Pisces, first card out for you is the Queen of Swords upright. Okay, so right off the bat, I am seeing a very strong woman, feminine energy, or just person in general in your life who is really in their like goddess or like queenly energy. Okay, this could be a man too, it doesn't have to be a woman, but this is someone who's really like, they've done the work to recognize their worth and recognize what they have to offer, and they may really be laying down the law in a way that is very awe-inspiring for you. Like, they may be saying, like, I'm not playing around anymore. Like, this is what we're doing, or this is what's not happening. And, like, really whipping you into shape, I think. Or whipping a situation into shape. Like, they come in and they take over and things get done. Okay? So, for example, if this is happening in the workplace, this could be, like, you're under new management, okay? And this new person, they know what they're doing. And it's actually pretty cool because it's like, okay, like, all right, here we go. If this is in relationships, this is someone saying, listen, I ain't tolerating no BS. Like, what are we? What are we doing? What's happening here? And honestly, you respect it. You respect the crap out of it. You understand it, and you're inspired by it. So I'm really loving this. This could even be like a friend who's just talking about their own life, and you know, this is their sort of attitude, the energy that they carry, and it really inspires you to kind of have more of that like sort of like healthy boundaries, ruthlessness, in a positive way when it comes to, you know, knowing your worth and getting what you want. So I really like it. There's a very inspirational feminine energy who's very strong-willed in a positive way around you. So second card out, and she's kind of leaning in towards the second card. So let's see what the card is that she's honed in on so intently. Is the Five of Wands. Okay. So this could be in areas where there was disorganization, chaos, lack of clarity, not seeing eye to eye. Okay, so for example, if this is a manager coming in, they're seeing, okay, this place is a mess. The levels of management are disorganized. We're cleaning this up. Okay, it's not going to operate like this anymore. Or if this is in a relationship, you know, a lack of clarity, lack of direction, lack of clear understanding on certain issues. We're clearing this up. I'm creating the clarity, creating the closure, the boundaries right here, right now. I'm not tolerating this confusion, this chaos. And like, no, we're not doing this. You know, that's the vibe. I love it. She's leaning in intently. Like, you see this? This is a mess. We don't like this. This causes arguments. This causes resentments. This causes issues, mistakes. You know, very costly mistakes, either financial mistakes, emotional mistakes, whatever it may be. We're not doing this anymore. Ooh, I love it. And then, yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, ooh. See, here's the thing. Queen of Swords is not afraid to shut things down. Okay, if they start getting toxic, if they start getting like really out of hand, no, we gotta shut this down and figure this out right now. Okay, she will put a pause on a relationship, on a job flow, a work site, if things are not being done in a safe and correct way. Like, okay, let's pull back. Okay, let's pull away from keeping like barreling forward incorrectly. No, we're gonna stop the whole operation. We're gonna remove ourselves. We're gonna clean it up. So that way we can proceed the correct way. Okay, so Ten of Swords in reverse paired with these other cards is really giving that, okay? Ten of Swords represents endings, closure, and clarity. You know, it's painful, but it's clear, right? So anything that needs to be closed out of your life that's still sort of dangling and being held on to. So for example, like emotionally, relationship wise, let's just say there's still some sticky energies with like an ex or something, or a situationship. It's very unclear where things are going. Queen of Swords says, no, we're not proceeding forward if you still have this stupid, toxic connection to your past. Okay, I'm worth more than that. I want clarity. Where are things going? You know, what are we? If you can't answer that, you don't deserve me. I love it. Oh my gosh. Now this could be your energy. This could be someone else's energy inspiring you, or this could be directed at you. You know, the ways in which this can come forward, it's varied. Same thing in the workplace. It's like, no, you aren't leaving until this place is cleaned up. That's part of your responsibility. Why is there junk from like 10 years ago? Just dusting the place up. It's unsanitary. It's disgusting. It's like, what are we doing here? Okay, some of you guys, you're getting into this energy yourself as well, simply by being around it. And it's really inspiring you to truly like close things out that don't need to be lingering in your aura and your energy anymore. And that may have been one of your problems recently, Pisces, like not really getting rid of things or like clearing things out that should be cleared out. The universe is sending you someone to inspire you. Wheel of Fortune, exactly. The energies are changing big time this week for you, Pisces. Okay, and that's why the universe is sending you this guide, this like in-person guide to inspire you to change things up. And right next to that, Queen of Cups. Yes, another feminine, strong energy. But this one, she has strong emotional boundaries. The reason why her emotional boundaries are so strong, she doesn't let any old person into her heart willy-nilly, is because she's very loving, very giving. She is emotionally supportive and just wonderful. She'll do anything at the drop of the hat for the people that she loves, and the people who she loves, they have a place in her heart for the rest of her life, you know? So she's not going to tolerate the toxicity, because she knows that toxicity in her heart space will affect the other people in her heart space, and she doesn't want that. Okay, so two strong feminine energies here who aren't going to tolerate BS, Pisces. It's very inspirational, influential. It can be scary if you're on the receiving end of their judgment, but these are goddess energies, okay? Some of you guys may even be working with literal goddesses, and they're ready for your life to change. They're sick and tired of you staying stuck in the same old confusing loop and keeping yourself in conflict, lack of clarity, not letting go of the past. And let me tell you, these goddesses are going to get very loud in terms of like communication and making the message clear if you try to keep holding on to anything cluttered, confusing, conflicting, or toxic from the past, okay? Like, universe is going to get real loud with you this week if you don't get it together, okay? Two of Cups in reverse, right underneath that Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, see, I feel for a lot of you, actually. There is a message here of setting boundaries and letting go of an ex or somebody who is not good for you, okay? Very codependent or toxic relationship connection that you had with them, okay? And like I said, the goddess energy at large, your ancestors, your higher self, no, they are not here for you holding on to these things at all. And they're going to be communicating with you loud and clear if you this week still are delaying or trying to hold on to anything from the past, that it's like, listen, this should have been cleaned up weeks ago, months ago, years ago. You should have stopped taking the action to keep it in your life. Now, here's the thing, guys. This has nothing to do with you emotionally. You know, years and years and years can go by. You can still love someone emotionally who you know is not good for you. That's fine. You can still think about them every time you see something that reminds you of them. That's normal, okay? What this is talking about is, you know, doing actions such as like sending that text to your ex, or doing that thing that intuitively you're like, I know I should probably do this, or I shouldn't do this, and then you do it anyways, you know? That is what these goddesses are going to get on you about, okay? It's okay for you to feel certain types of way. Like, your emotions, I don't think emotions are ever toxic. I don't think they're bad. And you can't just will emotions to leave, right? And you'll probably always have love or care or miss people or things from your past that, you know, weren't good for you, you know? Like, in my own past, I had a job once that was so toxic. I still miss it to this day. I miss the coworkers. I miss the vibes, you know? And same thing with old friendships. There's friendships that were so toxic, but I still think about them fondly. I still, you know, love them, but I'm not reaching out to them. You know what I mean? It's like when you decide to hold on to it, that's when it becomes a problem. And so, Wheel of Fortune, it's time to let go. You don't want to see what's going to happen if you keep taking actions or lack of actions to hold on to something that is meant to be released, especially if it's relationships, okay, or friendships that are toxic, that are very conflict oriented, you know. You don't want to see the result of that. Now, on the flip side, if you do choose to let go, if you do choose to release and embrace this as, you know, your reality moving forward, moving on, there's going to be a lot of positive fortune, prosperity, love, blessings coming in immediately this week. So it's like kind of up to you what you want to experience this week and how willing you are to release and let go. Because if you're willing, it's going to be a good week. You're going to have amazing gifts from the universe. Because like I said, either way, the divine is going to be talking to you very loudly this week. Either showering you with gifts and generosity for doing the hard work of letting go, or showering you with very loud spirit communication about what you're not doing right, okay? And you definitely want it to be the former, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And specifically, if you want the month ahead reading, use the coupon code JUNE2025 at checkout to get $10 off. And I also offer my Shamanic Life Transformation Coaching there, 3 months of hour-long video readings each week, daily email correspondence, and powerful shamanic tools along the way to help you transform your life incredibly in 3 months' time. I also have my online tarot reading course there. It's learn at your own pace. You can get started as soon as today. And my homemade intention oils, which are very powerful for manifestation, so use with caution. All on my website. All the links are down below. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.